balls represent goals. Orange balls represent principles. There is a distinct difference between the two, and that's what we're talking about today. Yeah, the best way I can explain principles is using gravity. If you think gravity doesn't exist, go step out on the roof of your building today and you will find out that gravity actually exists no matter if you believe it or not. A principle is always there and it either works for you or it breaks you. I want to use this white ball to represent your life. This is what happens in your typical New Year's resolution fashion, is that we begin on New Year's Eve night to make a New Year's resolution because we haven't really thought about it, and we begin to attach to our lives goals. I want to lose weight because I'm retaining some holiday weight, and so I want to lose weight, and so we put it right onto us, and then we're like, oh man, I spent too much money at Christmas, so I want to get out of debt by February, and we put all these ridiculous goals on it. So all of a sudden we have these goals that begin to define us as we begin to go, you know what's another one I want? Man, I want to be married by next year, and we have all these goals that we begin to attach them to our life. And our life begins to look like this. And what happens when our goal that's attached to life breaks down? We don't get out of debt in 3 days. We don't lose 50 pounds by February, and we're not married by the end of the year. Our life gets crushed. We fall apart because it was defining us, because it was so directly tied to who we are, because the goal defines life. It's what are the principles that you want to adhere to? What are the principles in your life that you're most looking forward to adding? For me, health. Health is a massive principle for me. So that was when I had the skin cancer, and I had to have surgeries and spent 15 weeks of recovery out of it. It didn't keep me from running when I could. I couldn't wait, because running for me is about keeping myself fit. And the more I run, the better I have to eat. Out of health, then comes my other goals. It's this, we attach the goals out of health. I want to run a marathon. All of a sudden it's attached to our principle of being healthy. Maybe you have financial goals, and so you go, man, my principle is to be a wise steward of what has been given to me. And so then it's a goal, I want to be financially wise. So it's a goal out of being a wise steward of your life. Stop attaching the goals to your life, begin to make principles for your life. And then other principles, may they in turn give you your goals, because then you won't be defined by your goals. It will be your principles. This is going to help you make better goals in the future and not actually ruin your life when you can't accomplish your goals. Because if you have a principle, you realize, hey, I'm figuring out the best way to accomplish the principle in my life. I'm figuring it out. Think about with the gravity analogy. You wake up and you don't actually go, the principle of gravity is to play in my life. No, you have a goal of not falling. Today I'm not gonna fall. That's your goal, because you realize the principle in your life. That's enough said. Hopefully we made it to the clock. Thank you so much for watching. Share this with somebody and subscribe, will you? Every Tuesday we're going to be posting the Triple T Tuesday, which is a thought on Tuesday for 3 minutes. Have a good one, guys.